All right, today we're looking at Perplexity. We're going to be looking at Perplexity Search, Perplexity Computer. Is it worth the extra $200? Now, what do you get for $20 versus $200? All these different things. So, if you're an insurance agent who's trying to figure out if this fits into your overall AI strategy and your overall AI framework, then this video is for you. So, let's get started today. All right, so today we're looking at Perplexity. As I said, first of all, I want to look at search. I want to show you some different things you can do here. Let's start with this on the left-hand side here, where you can see different threads, our history, things that we can discover. Where you can almost see like this works as a search engine. And look, I've used Perplexity now for over a year, and it's really good for a lot of different things. Now let's look at spaces. What spaces are. These could be your bookmarks, different things you have here. You can look at finance, things like that, but that's not for this video. Or any of these different things. Really what we want to look for is we could create a new space here. If we want to put files, think of spaces almost like projects in Claude or projects in ChatGPT. But really in today's video, we don't really want to focus on Perplexity that much. Really what we want to focus on is computer. And look, this is the $200 version that I'm on. I want to take you to a new task. I want to show you some different things here. So first of all, on computer has certain credits that it runs off of. And I'm going to show you in a minute, like what I use certain credits to do. How these credits look. We should be looking at our triangle here of human, automation, and AI. Who should be doing what? We have to look at cost. And one of the things I want to show you on the left-hand side here is going to be, let's see if I can find task. Here we go. So these are some tasks we've done here. So this was a YouTube analyzation that I did yesterday. So on the right hand side of my screen here, I want you to drop down and use usage. This usage is going to tell you how many credits were used. I only used 263 credits, and it worked for about 10 minutes. So it's using roughly about 2.6 credits per minute. And think about this, you're getting about 45,000 credits a month for $200. And the reason I want you to think about this, okay, understanding this, what should my VA be doing? What should my licensed staff be doing? Potentially, what should Perplexity Computer be doing? Okay, how does Perplexity Computer fit in with my other, what I'll call team members or board members that are like Claude, Gemini, Manus, ChatGPT, all these different things. And so that's what we want to look at here. So in looking at this usage, like I said, we have to go back to our triangle of human, automation, AI. And you see all the different things it did here. Now let me exit out of this. And I want, we can download this document, all this, right? Let's go ahead and click on this. I want you to be able to see it over here. And you see all the different things it did for me. We didn't really analyze the whole channel, the findings. It broke down video performance. Tell me which video is performing the best. That some of these videos still 5 years later are performing very well. How many long forms, shorts I have, playlists, all these different things. Even the recommendations here. Now, am I trusting recommendations? Maybe not, because I'm probably going to test it with something against Claude, Gemini. And then what I'm going to do is take the recommendations of all three, like team members. I'm going to bring them together, and I'm going to come to my own conclusion based on the information I'm getting from them. So that's how we're using something like that. Now I want to go into this other one where I did basically an SEO report. And I want to go back up here to usage. Once again, I used 471 credits over the course of roughly 11 minutes. So probably about 4 credits a minute, a little bit more. 40 credits a minute, a little bit more. And so that's an idea there to help you understand what should this be doing, what should it not. Remember, on the $200 plan, you're getting about 10,000 credits, bonus of 35,000 as we shoot this video. That could change. On the $20 version, you're getting very limited credits. So that's the benefit there when you're doing something like this. And I wanted you to be able to see that. Now, I also want to go into if we're creating a new task. And I want to show you some different things that the computer can do here. So we have got things like where we can decide which model we want to use. Look, it automatically will default to the best model, but this thing pulls from about 19 models. So when I did those reports, I may have used something like Sonnet to do a lot of the work because it doesn't use as many tokens. When I need to go deeper, it was probably going over the Opus. So you can kind of select the models you want here. Now the connectors, we can go through and we can connect all these different things to it. Like I've already got HubSpot connected. I can connect all some different things here. Let's go here to manage connectors. And I want you to be able to see all of these different things. You see connected, available, all these different ones that you can use. And look, you could go and really probably create your own. If we go to manage connectors here, you could create a custom connector if you wanted to. So those are connectors. Now, as we get into this with new thread right here, this is where you would choose kind of the model here. Let's go back into computer. Computer goes in much deeper. Now I want to go in here where you can add files from the different clouds. We talked about connecting and all these different things here. We can go into files where we have you can see all the files that we may have stored on here. We go to skills. Skills are a lot like Meta skills, Claude skills. Think about things you do more than twice a day. That could be a skill to help you. And you can see some of the different skills I have here. Now, you'll also see here, now I could potentially create a skill. And I want to show you how. I could create it with Perplexity, or I could upload a skill where I may upload like a file that I had in GitHub or something like that. In fact, I may keep things stored in a Google Drive with different skills. It's usually skill.md as the file type. And this is how you could use it. Now, I want you to think about this and think about the $20 cost and $200 cost. And I don't want you to think about how I could replace all my people with this, but instead I want you to think about, okay, how can this help me fill the gap? Just like Claude and Menace, ChatGPT, Gemini, how do these things help me fill the gap? So really, how do I bring the perfect team together between my humans, my automation, and my AI? So when it comes to computer, I hope these things kind of provide you value here. And if you've got any questions, I need you to comment below in this video. If you're also not in our private community on AI for insurance agents, you can also join that in the description of this video as well. I'm Chris with Niche Your Business. I want to say thank you for watching today's video.